What up, my people? Let's talk about a very important detail that this ex-professional baseball player, Carlos Beltran, talked about hitting in this video. Can you let me do the video?
Dale.
No,
Finish.
Hugo, you touch play?
You explain who is Carlos Beltran?
Carlos Beltran is a former baseball player, like I said earlier. He played for the Kansas City, for the Mets, for Houston Astros too, and he got picked in the draft number one, right? Number one round, number one. Cabron. I'm not gonna talk.
And then he went. What team he played?
I say it already. You're not paying attention. You see, you're not paying attention. I say it.
Everything?
No. You go. You're not paying attention to me. You're not paying attention to the video, and you're just playing around.
Okay, he's talking about something about
You lost.
Something. Listen.
I think you could be
Wait, stop it.
better hitter.
Because it's important. He was a switch hitter guy. So, just in case, switch hitter.
I think you could be a better player, better hitter. There's a lot of hits that way. So what Carlos did was Carlos went to the off season and started working on that pitch, start working on hitting the ball to left field. So, and what happened to Carlos was
Hold on.
that Carlos was a
Stop it. So you see, like, I think this happened to a lot of players. Everybody tell you, hey, go hitters hit Oppo. Go hitters, great hitters, they know how to hit Oppo. They know how to hit Oppo. Where? And everybody is like on him. And he's like, okay, man, I heard that everywhere. Let's just work on that. Let's work on Oppo. Oppo. Oh, something interesting is going to happen right here.
Was that Carlos was a 10, pulling the ball, hitting the ball to the middle, and maybe a 3, hitting the ball to opposite field. So Carlos spent all his time working into opposite field. From 3, I got to 5, which is not a lot of improvement. And from 10, pulling the ball, and from 10, hitting the ball to the middle, I went from 10 to 7, and from 10 to 7. So now what happened to Carlos was Carlos decreased his game by focusing on his weaknesses. So I
You see that? So that's crazy. A lot of people say work on your weaknesses so you get better. To him, happened the other way. He worked on his weakness, which was hitting Oppo as a lefty to left side, and he just went from good hitter, good player to his game decreased. His game decreased. I'm not saying he became a bad player. His game decreased just by focusing on something that he wasn't that good. And pulling the ball, he went from 10 to 7, and he's like he wasn't great.
learned kind of like in my 5th year of my career, and I say, you know what? I need to get back to what got me to where I am today. I need to work on my strength, and my strength was pulling the ball. So, and once you embrace your strength, there's no look back.
So that makes sense. This is the same story like we were talking earlier about David Ortiz. It's the same thing. Everybody telling him, hey, you should focus on hitting the ball the other way. And this guy, nah, forget about it. I'm gonna work on my strength. I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna embrace it. I'm just gonna be better at it. And look at that. He's now Carlos Beltran, a really good ex-former player.
And you say that sometimes that's a feeling like, if you go the other way, you will get more barrel or whatever. Because I know some players that try to think to stay the other way to get more barrel, to keep their bat pad through it, and it worked for some of the players. But for him, I think he messed up his mechanics, his explosive swing, he manipulating the hands.
He became more handsy, probably.
More handsy. Because normally when you tell a kid hit the other way, normally sometimes they go forward and they start pushing the hands inside to try to hit it that way, like they're gonna hit somebody throwing 60 or 40. No, when you're in this level, you want explosive with a bat early in the zone, long through it. But you want to be quick. And if you want to be quick and explosive, you want to feel natural. You want to feel like your body can move. So for him to think more pulling, he was probably swinging quick and with better bat pat in the zone, then maybe try to just go the other way that he maybe was moving forward or pushing the hands the other way. And then that's not helping. And more in this level today, when you try to just be like that and try to locate the ball wherever you want it, that's not easy. That's just gonna make you slow sometimes. That's not real. You know, like somebody throwing over 98 and movement, you're not gonna be like, I'm gonna hit it behind second base. I just gonna do that. No, you're not gonna happen. You wanna have a good swing, quick, and explosive and all that. And for that reason, you don't want to mess up your mechanic or manipulating your mechanic or your hands. You get what I'm saying? So people understand that. You have to make sure that your mechanic is right. That's why we always go with the videos. Because if Beltran right now, he was in a struggle and he playing. And he is struggled because he was trying to push the ball the other way. The only way you can fix things quick is not just, come back to pulling. Maybe that help him, but like the best thing is video. Because if you ask me, I need to hit the ball more the other way. Okay, let's do it, but let's just watch the video because maybe you trying to hit the ball the other way is gonna mess up your mechanics. So if your mechanics don't look good and you hitting the ball the other way, I don't care. I don't care where you hit it. I want you to look good in the mechanic because that eventually we're gonna play good in the games in a long-term season. All right.
Yeah, my people, thank you for watching. Subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.
See ya. Subscribe in Castro Bros. on Instagram. And subscribe. Watch the drills. Ask me anything, alright? Ask us anything.
See ya.
If he got girlfriend, you can ask anything.
Cállate.